Hi, dear one. Welcome or welcome back. I'm AB, short for ABSD, they, them pronouns, and I'm excited and a bit exhausted, but grateful to be back for a reading. We are going to be talking about bat energy today and see what bat has to share, pulling out some wisdom from Animal Power by Allison Charles. I love this book. And so looking at bat, when I was sitting in my backyard last night with a friend, bat was circulating and there were multiple bats and they were just and there's this energy right now in the collective that I'm tapping into. And so if you're here listening to this, if you're here and feel resonance with this video right now, you're part of that energy. You're part of that collective. So thanks for sharing energy with me. What a gift. And my friend I was sitting with was talking about vampire speed. And I'm like, what is vampire speed? She's like, vampires, they move really quickly in the movies. They move them really fast. And so, like, to the equivalent of when you're in the airport and you're on one of those moving walkways and you're moving double as fast but expending the same amount of energy. That's what's in the field right now. There is this quickness that is happening that is like shoo, 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 shoo. And for me, I feel this, it's like timeless, right? I'm doing double the amount of things in the same amount of time that it would once have previously taken. It's an interesting flavor that's happening right now. Bat calls us in to rebirth, miraculous liberation, transmutation, and change. And before I get to some cards, I wanted to read this paragraph because I wanted to pull from this energy first and see where it takes us. Okay. I am not to be feared. I am deep and brave love. My potent medicine lets you truly transcend worlds within yourself. My potent medicine truly lets you transcend worlds within yourself. How powerful. Which translates to transcending and up-leveling in your external existence too. Bat helps liberate us from one realm into another. This transmutation that has to happen internally that then reflects externally with this up-leveling and expansion in your external world is... Thank you, Bat. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Bat. Especially on the walk of a mystic, shaman, or someone on the hero's journey, Bat's medicine can test you in great ways, helping old parts of yourself not serving your highest, greatest good to die off. You can then come through the portal as more of your whole self. Listen deeply, pause and feel the air, and hear the whispers of your heart. These are your guides right now. What do they say? So listen to the whispers of your heart. I love that too. I really want to play with this energy around this, not like these internal processes that happen when we're healing, when we have to go into ourself. It's not something to be afraid of, but something to embrace. It's not something that wants to be feared, but it wants to be befriended. Our fear is a guidepost. And when we befriend our fear and go through it rather than around it, we're doing that internal, that miraculous liberation that Bat teaches us, that transmutation, which then leads to change. The internal healing process that helps you truly transcend worlds within yourself. That's miraculous. And doing this work leads to abundance. There is this abundant energy that is being called upon with this rebirth that's happening right now at the vampire speed. Like when you are going from one up level to another, one reality, one realm to another, like that is reminding us that's happening right now. There is an abundance of new and an abundance of old that is shedding. It's a both and. And so being able to not get lost in the fear, but be inspired by the fear. Allow it to up-level you. Allow it to help guide you to what is next and what needs to be looked at, especially as you walk forward, especially as you adjust to new places and timelines. And yeah, this is happening in your external world. As you do this in your internal world, the results are also adjusting in your external world. And so how can you, at this time, pay attention to what the fear is trying to tell you internally so that you can go into it rather than shy away from it? And I love that as I shuffled this, abundance came back out of the deck, because this rebirth that's happening, this bat energy that's coming through, this big life transition, it is an abundant one. It is like, it can be scary, and it probably is right now, especially as you're in this unknown liminal space. But being willing to say, like, it's okay that I'm a little scared because my fear is trying to tell me something, and I can look at it and go into it and see that my fear doesn't take away any of my self-love, my self-worth, my self-respect, my self-enoughness. Like, knowing that I am worthy as I am and expressive as I am, so that I can move through whatever is this shift into transmuting for a huge liberation, for this huge change that is happening, like this rebirth, right? When something is being birthed out of the birth canal, there's a contraction before the release. And like, the contractions may be your fear, and being able to go into them and see and realize what it's trying to tell you at this time. There's this, I love this card, this self-love card and self-value and respect, and self-worth card, because this golden energy, like when we're able to, I love closing my eyes for this because it allows me to go more into my internal world, but do you. But when we're able to tune in to the system and see this golden energy moving through and with us, that is not only just created inside of our own wellspring of being, but that is pouring in through the crown all the time. Like this abundant energy that is flowing and flowing. It is this infinite exchange with the expansion of life that is happening every moment of every nanosecond of every single that we exist here in a human incarnation on planet Earth. And the fact that we are that expansion and that lives in us, like that is abundant. And being able to tap into that wellspring that is you, the magical, miraculous being that you are, is it. I mean, you as a human, you are magic and miraculous each and every day. And like that is coming in to tell us and remind us of this miraculous liberation, and to point out that being in a human body, like it's okay if fear comes up, but what do you do with that fear? It's okay if doubt arises, but what do you do with that doubt? And I just want to confirm that like that is a representation of rebirth. You are being reborn. And when this happens, a lot can be stripped away so that new energy can come in. That is change. That is transformation. And truly, the things that you're manifesting right now, my love, you're asking for that. You're asking for this huge transformation to happen. And that's the prayer answered. You are the prayer answered. So act like it. Act like the prayer is already done. Once I see it as a multi-step process, right? Like manifestation comes into your heart and it's like, oh yes, this big dream that I have is now mine and it is done. in that moment that it is given to you, it already is, because time is non-linear, right? And so in the human incarnation of time, it feels a lot different. But when it comes and is placed on your heart, it already is done. It already is. It wouldn't be there if it wasn't for. It is written. And so then starts the process of the mind, where the mind then goes through and tells you all the reasons why the mind thinks that you don't deserve it, which is just BS, because you do deserve it. It's a desire that was placed on your heart by this greater source, unknown mystery of being life and living in a human body. And so then you have to do the work, the mindset work, where it's like, okay, how do I retrain my brain? How do I make affirmations to tell me that I'm worthy of this? How do I convince my own consciousness that this is real and that it's okay? And from that point, it goes from conscious to subconscious. And once it goes from subconscious to subconscious, it begins, more limiting beliefs will come up, but it begins to integrate with your system. And once your subconscious knows it is truth, then it becomes embodied and it lives inside of your body. So this grand thing that once was outside of you is now inside of you. And once it's inside of you, it becomes so normal that it just is. And once it just is, it arrives into the 3D reality. And this is the prayer answered, right? Like this prayer that you've been praying for, this epic, hello, please, universe, why hasn't this arrived yet? Like, and then surrendering that and trusting that it is arriving, trusting that it is coming at the exact moment that you are ready for it. And this source doesn't make mistakes. Divine timing, divine alignment is epically real. And when we're able to trust that and trust our own self and take actions that we are being threaded to, like, we have to meet the universe halfway. We have to co-create with this universal source. We can't just like, oh, it's gonna happen and I'm not gonna do anything. No, take control of your life and choose to follow the inspiration and create and have fun. You are alive, my friend. Act like it. Act like it and have fun. And this energy right now, this big life transformation that is occurring, is wanting to call you into that. And like, I love the almost there card, because we're constantly always almost there, right? Like I think about Fox as this. Actually, let's see what Fox has to say in this book right now, because that actually, I'm feeling the call for that. Fly, drug, Fox. Okay. Shape-shifting, attunement, resourcefulness, stealth, wisdom, solutions, humor, magic, invisibility, dreams. I am intrigued. Well, the line in here says, have you been too seriously lately? Have some fun. I will remind you that humor and laughter are filled with wisdom and spirituality. Have some fun. Are you having fun? Or is it, or does it just feel like a miserable mess? Because have some fun. You need to have fun. The things that you're manifesting come when you start to enjoy life as well. And with the almost there thing, I feel like we're constantly always on the precipice of something, because we're multifaceted beings. And so we can be the butterfly, the caterpillar, and the chrysalis all at once, and in different areas of our lives. And so in one lane of your world, you might still be the caterpillar, and in another you might be in the chrysalis, and in another you might be the butterfly. And being able to hold space and honor all of them is you, because you are multifaceted, you're multidimensional. And like, the reminder to have fun and laugh and go and enjoy your life. Like, we're meant to be alive. We're meant to enjoy this incarnation of self. It doesn't have to be hard all the time. It doesn't have to be hard all the time. It does not have to be hard all the time. Quite frankly, do I have to say it again? It does not have to be hard all the time. It does not have to be hard all the time. It's not meant to be. It's really not meant to be. Okay. This is a powerful energy here, and I'm just going to show you real fast, and then we'll talk through it. Okay. A very, very powerful energy is coming through. And one, there's this like epic knowing of trusting what's happening and trusting that it's okay to not understand what is happening, because it's not understandable at this time. Like, expect the unexpected, my friend, because there is no possible way that your mind could come up with the actual situation that is going to manifest into your reality. And so let it go. And again, have some fun. Have some fun. And set some boundaries with yourself right now. Like, know when to be discerning. Know when to like put the hand out and say, no, I'm not available for that. Because doing this is, every time you do it, that's a small step. That's a small step, and it is leading towards big accomplishments. Every time you set a boundary, every time you be discerning with how and the ways you use your energy is a step in the direction of your dreams. And these steps lead to the breakthrough. They lead to the breakthrough. A breakthrough is happening right now in your system. A breakthrough is happening right now with immense growth, because something is dying inside of you, this rebirth energy, this transmutation energy from Bat, and it is dying inside of you. And like, you are then spiraling in this greater golden ratio that is spiraling into your life. Here comes the golden energy again, right? This golden self that you are is asking you to trust it right now, trusting your greater magic that lives inside of you. And one thing that I love to visualize around this is in my heart space, there's this golden energy. And every time that I choose to live from love and choose to move from that space, golden energy is shared. It's like, for me, it's like glittery and textured. And I see it moving from my heart through my arms and into my hands. And so every time I touch anything with my hands, I'm spreading this golden energy, right? Do you feel it? I feel it. Do you feel it being pushed? I feel it. And it is moving from this place of love. And so this golden ratio is spiraling and bringing in all that is needed for this rebirth to occur. So trust it. Trust that you are breaking through, even though it may feel far away. It is almost there. It is almost there. Like, the prayer is answered. Remember, we started all of this with abundance twice. Like, the abundance, it is orbiting you. And I do invite you right now to see in what ways at this current moment you are already abundant. And know that the portal that you're in right now, this epic rebirth that is happening, is in you. It's in you. And, we're in the Lionsgate portal. And Lion is this golden sun energy and this invitation of you are what you think. And so, like, do you think that you're being reborn right now? Do you think that you're transmuting and changing? Or what is your brain telling you that you're doing? And like, trust that it's in you. The courage, the magic, the change is all in you. It's being born at this time. And so allowing yourself to be in that breakthrough, be in the breakthrough. And I love that Keep Trying came out, because like, also this star energy, this golden star energy, like, the more that you glow, the more you tap into the magical wellspring that is you, and have gratitude for everything that is, like, gratitude for what is already in you and for what already is abundant in your life, and for all of the gifts, because manifestation is not one moment. It is a series of moments. It's a series of life, of being alive. It's a series of wisdoms and humors, and being able to learn through the fear and learn through the laughter. It's a series of events that just keep unfolding, and it is a ripple. And so this glow, this golden glow that is coming through you right now, is attracting this rebirth, this transmutation, this change, this liberation into your life through this energy, through this light that you are amplifying. And people can't help but feel it. People can't help but look and want to see, like, how do I get a piece of that? How do I become that shiny? And truly, like, gratitude, like, gratitude for the gratitude. Just keep being grateful, and keep noticing keep noticing and keep being grateful for what you notice, because like, this is awesome. There's no way to predict what is coming, but know you are more, and more wants to come. And like, it's so human for our brains to be like, well, how do I have no expectations? Like, I'm human. And so I love expect the unexpected, because then you have something to expect. You expect that it will be unexpected, because there is no way to predict what is here. But knowing that having no expectations is the key. And with that, more is coming, because you are more. Gratitude. And like a quantum jump from this is occurring. And from all of this energy that we've been talking about, this breakthrough, this trust, this abundance portal that is here, this quantum jump that you're in right now is taking you to places you've never been. And that is trying to remind us that, like, this is powerful and loving. And it shows you how to enter into the caves of your fear, into that shadowy part, so that you can come out and like find the light again. Because it's not to be afraid of. It's an invitation to open up more, because you are more and you have the capability for that. So listen to the whispers, open your heart. What is your heart saying at this time? And like, see what you hear. Okay, I pulled out a new deck, and I'm curious, Spirit, if there's anything else that wants to come through to close out this reading, this energy with that, this powerful transmutation that's happening right now, and this change in this collective. And like, truly, as you're going through it, just remember to live through the lens of love, to love yourself, to love others, to love the earth, to live in reciprocity, to be reminded that you are loved by your guides and by your spirit team and by this greater energy. Life loves living through you. So again, have some fun. Like, your life is meant to be full. Your life is meant to be experienced. You're meant to be able to appreciate each and every petal. And so, like, that's what makes you your whole, right? When we see just the flower, we're forgetting that the flower exists because every petal makes up the beauty and the magic of that flower's existence. And so what parts of you right now are you ignoring? Where are you fractured? And how can you bring those pieces all into alignment in your system at this time? Because you are meant to live your fullness. Your life is meant to be full and magical and with beauty, and experiencing it is, it's imperfect. It's boundaried. It's being able to determine how you want your life to appear, and then holding those boundaries for yourself. And like, how do you prioritize your own well-being? Because that's important. And it's going to be imperfect, knowing that life is, and being able to learn to set boundaries and know that it's imperfect, that process, and trusting that even through the flaws, it's still beautiful. And every time that you show up to that, you are pointing your arrow in the direction of more, of being able to call in more and see that there is limitless potential on the horizon, and that growth comes out of the most unexpected places. And like, trusting that whatever is moving towards you right now is arriving. But that's why you have to expect the unexpected, because there's no way to look at source or the divine and be like, I know better than you. No, because you don't. None of us do. We exist in 1% of this 100%, and there is 99 that constantly lives in this like unseen and unknown realm. And so, no, we don't know better, and that's part of the magic and just why it's a lifelong journey for us humans. And that's humility. That's tapping into this humility inside of you, and this grace that needs to come through, and achieving strength through your humility. Because like, this being able to show up to life as your bright self, right? Like the sunflower is, I mean, one of the most bright and shiny flowers there is. There's that golden energy again. And like loving being in this existence, in the grace of this existence, by living in the moment and by enjoying what is right now, instead of constantly being in the loop of like, well, what if I make this choice, is my manifestation going to come? If I do this, is my manifestation going to come? It's like, no, every choice that you are making is bringing the manifestation in. It is bringing this abundant breakthrough portal that you're trusting, and like have no expectations of how this is coming into existence. Just be present with where you are and listen to what you need, and have boundaries with yourself as energy is changing, and as things in your reality are shifting, and as the timeline is moving through. Like you have to hold patience for I literally love spirit. I was like, you have to hold patience, and the patience card just came out, because like patience is an initiation. Being able to like sit with your patience and like plant the seeds and be patient for that seed to grow. There's a certain level when we're able to surrender that and just live in the presence and the existence of being. There's peace that comes with it, and like be in your peace, be in your patience, because like what is arising, you're not alone in the woods. You might need to go to the woods to be alone, but you're not alone. Like community is with you and holding space for you and is there to support you, and you're in this initiation of becoming, and the seeds that are being planted right now for this initiation are, I truly, my friends, what garden have you been calling in? Like this energy is amazing, and I just like, I'm feeling exhausted, and I don't know, like when so much change is happening in the body. Oh my gosh, of course the rest card just came out. Of course it did. Thank you, Spirit. Like this exhaustion that you also may be feeling, like it's okay to rest. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to be in your dreams and to dream about what is coming, and to then also release it and rest. Like today I took it is so hot. It is so hot in my corner of the world right now. And my top floor of my house is extraordinarily hot because heat rises and our AC doesn't work well. And so I rested today in a very, very sweaty on and off hour, 2-hour nap. I don't know how long it was. But to be able to pause and let my body kind of recalibrate, I woke up feeling more in my body, and I've felt this like almost this energy of like being out here and being able to ground back in. And so what do you need right now to ground back in? And like the choices that you are being guided to, listen to your inner knowing, because it is guiding you and your choices are aligned with that. And so allow them to be answered, allow them to be your guide, and like work through the fear, right? That is reminding us to go into the fear. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck right now is home and celebration, and I just, whatever is happening like is cause of celebration, and Box reminds that of us of to like make sure that you are being in the wisdom of your own humor and have fun and experiencing life, because like we understand ourselves through nurturing like that. We understand others through nurturing like that. Spirit, can I have one more card with this one that just came out? Thanks. Okay. And this nurturing, this empathy that you're giving yourself and to others at this time is bringing the harvest. And trust that. Trust it. Trust it. The harvest is bountiful. It is time to enjoy your rewards. And as Bat tells us, there's a rebirth, a miraculous liberation, transmutation, and change happening. And so be in the celebration of that and of the harvest of it. And truly, this is some guidance that I have been receiving from multiple spaces for months. And with the secrets card on the bottom of the deck, like there's either a secret happening in your heart that you've been calling in that is arriving, or whatever you are calling in that is being planted, is it being asked to be kept a secret right now and to not be told widespread. And so whatever does come in receiving wise, whatever is this breakthrough abundance that you're trusting, that you have no expectations for, that you are the prayer answered around, like that is being magnetized to you through the gratitude, the sacred boundary right now is knowing who and when and how to tell and share this information. And as you quantum jump into this new reality, know that this information is meant to be kept a secret. There are parts of this that are only meant for your heart and the hearts of people that are very, very close to you. And you're attracting that in. It's happening. It's happening. Like the rebirth into a new timeline is happening. Shoo! Wow. Okay. I am feeling called, which is very unexpected, to end this with a very short little light language transmission. So this reading is complete, but the transmission of light language is not. And so now is your time to consent to this, to receiving. And if not, time to click off the video. Thanks for coming. Subscribe and like, leave me a comment. Tell me what's happening in your world. Okay, let's tune in to some light language and channel this through. I'm being called to channel Bat, which is very fun. Okay, Bat, I give consent. Let's receive in reciprocity. What does this collective need to feel? What DNA and cell transmutation with this change is wanting to come through? All right, my friend, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Thanks for staying to receive. Thanks for living in your truth and expanding. There's a balanced, objective understanding within your inner awareness. Your truth is your guide. Trust this inner truth, not this truth, because there are some major lies happening in that mind. And yeah, allow the divine guidance and inspiration to lead you into this beautiful change. Congratulations. What a gift. Yeah, like I said, I would love if you left me a comment. Tell me what's going on, how this reading impacted you, like and subscribe to this channel, more readings like this. I love working with animal energy and love to share that with this collective. We all share the same sky. I love you. Bye-bye.